Happy Sunday to the people. Happy Sunday to the people. Oh, happy Sunday to the people. Hey, 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 hey. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is your boy Chef Down. Listen. If you are not subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you're waiting on. You should definitely subscribe. And while you're at it, you should definitely hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any time that I go live. The time of this live have fluctuated just a little bit, but we in here now. And we got a lot to talk about, okay? We got a lot to talk about. And I'm just going to let y'all know that this is probably going to be a little bit of an opinion from what I've heard a lot of people's opinion about yesterday's episode of Love and Marriage. Huntsville is going to be, okay? Because I got to call that the bullish, okay? I'm just saying. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Please make sure you hit that like button as you come on in the room. Please make sure you hit the like button as you come on in the room. Please also make sure you're following me on all social media platforms, okay? Because you don't want to miss anything there either as well. Also, follow me on Amazon as well, and send me anything that you would prefer to be on your Amazon list. If you need a discount, all that good stuff, go ahead and send me an email. Okay, the email is in the description box of this video if you need to email me. Okay. Also, Listen, your blessings are needed here on the channel. Liking the video is free and it pushes me up in the algorithm, all right? But in order to run the channel and make things happen, what I'm saying, monetary donations are needed in such form there. So please help the channel out via Cash App at Chef Don Don 2, $ Chef Don Don 2, or via Venmo at Chef Don Don 2 as well. And I will shout you out. And thank you for your donation, okay? But again, liking the video is free and it pushes me up in the algorithm. But if you feel led on your heart to bless the channel, you can do so, okay? Period. All right, y'all. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. It's Sunday fun day. It's Sunday fun day, okay? And it's gonna be a drag day. It's gonna be a read day. Because again, I have a difference of opinions about yesterday's episode besides what I've heard. Okay. It's given a deflection for me. It's given deflection for me. Okay. Given straight up deflection. That should have been the name of the episode. Deflection. Good morning, Simply Elegant One. Good morning, Veronica. Good morning, Linda Gamble. Good morning, Book Nerd. Good morning, Ebony M. Good morning, Sophia. Good morning, Q. Good morning, Nikki P. Good morning, Crystal Harris. Good morning, baby girl 1981. Good morning, Angela. Good morning, Catherine. Good morning, in Mathina. Good morning, Moon Radiant, Geneva, Kimber Monique. Good morning, Miss Young. Good morning, honey. Good morning, good morning. Yumina, good morning, Yvette. Good morning, Megan. Good morning, Shantae. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Nurse Life. Good morning. I listen to the reviews, period. Okay. Now that's why I say I need y'all support, okay? So please, because a lot of y'all don't, y'all saying y'all don't watch the show. So we need your love and your support and helping us push us up in the algorithm and stuff like that. If y'all want us to bring the reviews, so you can at least tune into some of the mess, okay? Miss Wynn, good morning. Good morning. How why see it? Good morning, Kimmy. Good morning, Miss Wynn. Good morning, No Filter Fine. Good morning, Miss Reese. Good morning, Marva. Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Again, I have a difference of opinion about the episode. Okay, so episode starts off, we get to see Mel meeting up with Stormy coming over and having a conversation, and they're talking about business. And let's back up just a little bit. So in case if you've been hiding under a rock, y'all know that Stormy actually came out last Sunday with, I think it was Sunday. She came out saying on her Instagram stories that she was coming after, or she was going to pull up Cardi B on the YouTubers, the bloggers, and things that like that are defaming Canvas Beauty, right? And I think everybody is pretty solid about their opinion about that. You're gonna have to grow tough skin being on this show, because people are going to say things and leave bad reviews. Unfortunately, it's not really about the business acumen, it's about the reviews, it's about her business, right? So I totally get it, but I also get what I mean. If that is someone's experience, we got to respect that experience, or apologize for the experience, learn and move on, right? So I feel like there's areas of growth for Stormy as well, and I do feel like also too, like, we got to stop throwing that I'm a millionaire, you don't got enough to come at me type of mentality. Like, you got to lose that mentality, and you're getting ready to be on reality TV star. I don't know if she's coming in the next season full time or whatever the case may be, but just to set up the narrative and how things are going to go, you're going to have to grow some tougher skin if you're going to be in front of us, another season. You know what I'm saying? And again, like I said, I didn't know Stormy until Love and Marriage Huntsville. Not throwing any shade and not saying that Love and Marriage Huntsville made her, because clearly she was made prior to that, right? But there comes a point where you got to acknowledge the fact that you're on TV. You are being opened up to a different type of audience. There's a different type of vibe that you're getting there, right? And I do feel like there are areas, again, where we all can grow and learn. And I just don't feel like money has bought that for you, sis. And that is the narrative that you like to throw out there. And I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I think that when you are a businesswoman, when you are a boss, of course, you don't have to, I don't know. I just feel like she's open to a whole different audience now, and it's going to come with the territory of you being on TV, right? So yeah, that's just how I feel about it. But anyway, we see Mel and Stormy together, and of course, Stormy talks about the conversation that she had with Destiny or whatnot. And y'all, I think for me, again, I knew that, of course, it's TV, so I knew that they were going to bring that conversation up about, I knew Stormy was going to bring that conversation up to Mel about her meeting with Destiny, right? But this right here, that scene actually goes to show, you kind of, y'all, I gotta call it like I see it. I gotta call it like I see it, and y'all probably about to be mad at me. Hold on one second. All right, y'all. My apologies. My apologies. My apologies. But yeah, I just feel like Stormy has to grow thicker skin in the field that she's in, for one, and then for two, just she just got to throw a grow thicker skin. That's just bottom line how I feel about it, right? I'm not throwing Stormy, I'm not saying that she's not a boss. I'm not saying that she's not a businesswoman. Um, but I just think, again, we have to grow. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. All right. Thank you, Nurse Life, for the Cash App. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, sexy mama. Okay. So I'm probably gonna bounce around. I'm not going from scene to scene like I normally do in a review. And with Love and Marriage Huntsville, that is hard to do at this point. Just being honest with you, it's hard to do. But so we do see, even in the next episode, we are gonna get Kiki. We are going to get Stormy. So I'm really here for that, because I feel like You know, her being at the Kiki being at the reunion and baby slaying the girls. You know what I'm saying? She was out there looking good. You know what I'm saying? Kiki, if you listening, I want to interview you, Kiki. We need to have a conversation, Kiki. Kiki, we need to have a conversation, okay? We need to have a conversation. Please hit me up. Please hit me up. Please, please, please hit me up. Please hit me up. I would love to talk to you, love. I would love to talk to you. Okay, let me read some of y'all comments really quick before we go into the next topic. I really like Stormy. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody that's just coming in. Nathaniel, good morning, everybody. Yvette Bell says a hit dog will hop. Huh? Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Charlene. I think I said that right. I hope I did. Crystal, I like Stormy, but she could have addressed the situation in a better manner. Every action does not deserve a reaction. And I think so too. Like, I think also in that particular sense, what I was trying to get at too was like, even if you reacted, but you reacted behind the scenes, when you put that out there on Instagram, nobody knew exactly what you was talking about. What they did was it opened up a whole nother door, right? So I think we were live when she posted that to her stories, right? So that means somebody told me while I'm live, I think I had like 100 and some people watching me. So at that particular moment, if I got that many people watching me, I mean, it had already spread like wildfire because people had already done videos and stuff on it. So I felt like you added to that. You added to that. And I feel like somebody needed to teach you and really get you to understand what you were doing. Like, you know. Hey, LMV, I feel like I ain't seen you in a while, boo. I feel like I ain't seen. Hey, Pretty Brown Eyes, what's going on? What's going on? Jesse's baby girl, good morning, everyone, and happy Sunday. Don't forget to pay your fee. Share, did you take your medicine? I actually did. And I did eat me a little something. It's just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Let's see. Kiki coming through here, girl. I'm like, come on, Kiki. Kiki is a good interview. Looks like they're going to the gutter next week. Kiki spills good tea as long as her. Mary, I'm fit to put you in time at myself. I'm fit to put you in time at myself. Now, I also wanted to say something, y'all. Now, mind you, I think Wanda has been on like 3 different platforms since that lady had came over here claiming to be the cousin, and I haven't seen her in no more comments or anything since then, which I find that to be, you know, kind of odd. But if y'all go back and listen to that and compare that to the interviews that Wanda has done, mm, mm, mm. Have any of y'all thought about that? And I know probably none of y'all pay attention to the, you know, to stuff like that. But you gotta always go back and listen to certain words and certain things and the certain ways that things are being said. And I went back and listened to that cousin and also compared it to the interview. And cousin wasn't too far off. I'm just gonna say that. Fans ran the niece F. Exactly, Shepard. I said the same thing. Yeah, I mean, so listen. Stormy threatening YouTubers was not cool at all. Pulling a Cardi. Yeah, I agree. I was reading Stormy's IG post while listening to you, Chef, and I mentioned it here in the chat. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, it spread like wildfire at that point because you know people had already seen it. I mean, when I got off of live, I had seen so many videos done already. So I just knew in my mind, like, girl, you got to get it together. You definitely got to get it together. Good morning. Hey Shalika, what's going on? What's going on? Michelle. Wanda had better be on some semi-good behavior moving forward. Well, this is what I have to say about thick tongue Tisha and Wanda. Um, you know, y'all, I really was getting like, and when I say this, I don't mean this in like the shady way or anything like that. I really mean this. But when Tisha was defending this, I was literally getting disgusted. And I'm thinking to myself, like, sis, are you seriously defending this? If then people tell you they was offended, won't you apologize and say you talk to your mama and move on? Like, you don't be getting it right. Let me do this right. Hey, Scotty. Hey, Scotty. See, that's all I be wanting you to do. Shout out to Scotty, y'all. Shout out to Scotty. I know you getting ready, and somebody gonna be messy. I already know, but I know you getting ready for your final day of your class union. And then y'all that post or say anything, y'all real messy, and I want y'all to answer. Oh, okay. Sorry. Actually, guys, I thought he said Wanda now. Where he read that. I was like, what did I do? No, you good, you good, you good. Uh Wanda has been more um subdued in her lives of late. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that at some point the folk done somebody done had a talk with her. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, somebody really had to have a talk with her. When did Stormy threaten YouTubers? I'm not on IG like that. I missed it. She was upset with people's opinion of her. So there's two narratives going around. There's one narrative where there was someone who had a bad review of her product and they sent it to another they sent it to a YouTuber and the YouTuber reported on it, right? The same YouTuber also posted a video of Stormy, um I guess a Stormy trying to be a rapper or something like that and all of that kind of stuff. And so, but she specifically said defaming Canvas Beauty. So what I got from that, I didn't get that she was upset about the video, because I think the video is already, the video is out there or whatever the case may be. I think she was more upset, in my humble opinion. I think she was more upset about bad review about the business. I do, because if it wasn't a big deal, you wouldn't have been triggered by the video. And it's only like one or two or maybe three YouTubers that may be dragging the hell out of Stormy. Other than that, I don't think people are really going in that hard on Stormy. So I mean, listen, I don't agree with anyone defaming defaming the character of business or anything like that. But again, when she addressed that on Instagram, nobody knew what she was talking about. So it made people want to dig in. It made all the YouTubers, and I really do not like calling people YouTubers. I don't. I like calling them content creators because I feel like it's just a bit more respectful. But I mean, you coming at us, and what we're also doing is we're putting out. And here's the thing. Here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. And I keep saying this. I don't care if someone sees that bad review. Somebody's still gonna buy the product. Somebody's still gonna try it out for themselves. Not everybody is the type of person that there are people, and I do think that you should read the reviews, because if you see a whole bunch of reviews saying the same thing, then of course you need to take heed to that, right? But if someone sees one bad review out of all of these great reviews, or two or three bad reviews out of these great reviews, and again, it comes with business. I Come on now, people are wanting to try it for themselves. So I feel like she's again opening her door to a different type of audience. But again, she didn't need to address it that way, because it just, I mean, I guess it's a scare tactic. I don't know. I don't get it. The union is great. I'm turned. I know you are turned, because I feel like you already fit to get ready to start something. But instead of Stormy focusing on addressing the customer's issue, you threaten YouTubers. What in the world? Now, I agree with that, because I feel like, and I've said this several times, just apologize, make it right, and move on. Why are we still making this a topic of discussion when we could just clearly move on? Okay, let's see. Please together snatch my edge. LOL. Just hate this guy. Y'all can say hey to Scotty. Y'all can say hey to Scotty. Okay, so Coffee's reviews said that it wasn't about her product, it was about the refund. Okay. So if we talking about the refund, that opens up another door, right? It opens up another door. It opens up the door of integrity. Because if you didn't give the lady a refund and she's speaking out about the refund, that's not defaming your character. That's not defaming your business. That's telling the absolute truth. So at this point, Stormy really, that definitely not a good look. Definitely not a good look. Get a lady her money back, or literally fix it. You didn't have to come on the internet and say anything about it, because again, it was only one or two YouTubers who even posted or reported that. And actually, to be completely honest with y'all, I'm gonna be very transparent with y'all. When y'all were saying that in my chat last Sunday about that, and y'all told me who the person was, the video wasn't even up there anymore, which meant that it might have been unlisted. I couldn't see it. If those of you who have already watched it and you got access to the link, you're going to be able to see the video. Anybody who hasn't seen the video or doesn't have access to the link can't see the video. I mean, that's what she's insinuating. She's insinuating that her business was defamed when she said that she's going to pull a Cardi B. Tasha K allegedly defamed her character. The positive and the negative is exactly what you sign up for, which is exactly why I say coming on TV, you're opening yourself up to a whole bigger audience, sis. You're going to get all kind of bad reviews. People are going to say crazy and salacious things, not making it right at all, not making it right at all. But there are certain things that you just, it comes with the territory, and you just got to buckle up, put on the full armor of God, and girl, move on. My goodness, today. The hazards of being a public figure, right? And this is why I keep saying, she keeps saying that Love and Marriage Huntsville didn't make her. But what you don't realize is Love and Marriage Huntsville does come with a different audience than what Campus Beauty has applied to the world. We didn't know who. I can't say we didn't know. I did not know who Stormy was until Love and Marriage Huntsville. I have never seen her products, any of that. No shade, no tea. I'm just speaking facts. She had to do was write the lady an apology and send her a refund. That's it. Period. That's it. Hold on, y'all. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, I don't know. I still don't know Stormy. Okay. She just wanted to get attention. Mm. Yep, she definitely wants fame. She wants attention. She wants it all. She wants it all. But I don't think she built for it. Our parents taught us that when we were kids, that people say mean things about you. Child. Stormy site clearly says no refunds. It also says send a picture via email. I'm not sure if all of that happened with the client, but from experience, it worked for me. I have ordered from her for years. Yeah, I don't know what the issue completely is. I just know, and listen, I guess everybody's situation is always going to be different. I feel like, again, had Stormy addressed it the right way as a businesswoman, it wouldn't have came out the way that it did. And that's just facts. I've been using the products, but I didn't know they were hers till Love and Marriage Huntsville. See? I'm saying a lot of people didn't know. So this opens up a different door. This opens up a different door. I used to like Stormy, but as a business owner, I would never treat a customer like that. I really hate when black business owners do this. It makes all of us look bad. It does. Stop cursing out customers. I've never heard of Canvas Beauty products prior to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Hit the love button, y'all. Period. Hit the love button. Scotty, is something wrong with your Libby? Who is Libby? Maybe I'm lost. I don't know. She doesn't want to go on miserable Disneyland over the TV show. Child. Clearly, I think she sees something different. She sees something that just ain't it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Quiet as it keeps. I'd rather enjoy my millions on my ranch with my husband and child. Forget all the fame and stardom. Yeah, because I mean, again, you are again opening the door up to a whole different type of level. When I feel like if your life, if you was so big, you did not want the TV screen, you did not want the camera, you did not want the fame, you did not want any of this stuff, why wasn't your life just fine before coming on the TV screen? Again, you've opened up your door to a whole different, you've held it open to a whole another audience. I would not purchase from her if there was a no refund policy. But I think it was something with the product in order for her to ask or request a refund, or did she not ever get it? It was something to it. Something was to it that the reason the person asked for the refund. Um, that's all Bull sells skin and hair products. I make myself. I give refunds that bad when you are a millionaire. You get it back in business insurance. It's just stupid. And that's true. And another thing I don't understand too, if you got millions, what is $175 to you, sis? Someone with the gold bins, obviously looking for attention. Right. Let's not make it black versus another race. All businesses have good or bad owner, regardless of race. And I always knew her site stated no refund, so that's a contract I entered into. Well, I think we do have to make it black versus. They all do have good and bad reviews, right? But if we're saying support black businesses and we're pushing the narrative to support black businesses like we do, us as black businesses, we have to do better. And we can eliminate and deteriorate that stereotype or that however you want to put it. I just feel like it is a black business type of situation when we are screaming support black businesses. And if we're constant, and she does it on the TV, she's always talking about a black business. So yeah, we do have to make it a black business type of situation because that's the narrative that we're throwing out there. That's what we want to say. Support black businesses. Support black businesses. So yeah, it's about black businesses. I heard that there was a customer complaint about the shipping times. I've heard that from other people. A lot of companies won't give refunds. She wants the fame because she said herself that she is love and marriage. She said that. Stormy said that. Honey, I hope not. I was on the live with another blogger when the viewer came in and talked about what went it just started back in July and they had when they shipped the product to her. Facts. This is why I think it's unfair to pressure each other to support black businesses. I'm going to spend my dollar as I please. Sometimes when I'm forced on a black business, I get bad customer service. And see, that's again why I see why we're again going back to the black business thing. If we're walking around here saying support black business and this is a black business and us as black business owners and us as black entrepreneurs and black this and black that and black this. I mean, that's it. It is what it is. This has been the push since what the last 4 or 5 years since Cora been out here. We really been pushing black businesses and Black Lives Matter, and we've been pushing it. That's the narrative that we've been pushing. Also due to Cora, a lot of companies want to exchange clothing. That's true. Facts. I agree, Ebony. The product was damaged. Okay, I thought it was something with the product. She got in contract with the company again. She got in contact with the company again. They sent her some of the product back, but did not send all of it back to her. She kept trying to contact the company with no reply. Like complaining about the shipping times. Yeah, I see a lot of people complaining about the shipping times. That some people were saying it was like a month to 2 months to get your product. Yes, she did. We need to be able to hold each other accountable. I agree. That was more than one viewer complaining about the situation. Some black businesses love to say support black businesses, but they provide correct products and services. How about support the black community? I agree. I only did not give refunds when I had no business insurance. Every year you get it back in profits and losses. That's true. That's true. That's why they always tend to tell you you don't see a revenue or you don't see profit until probably like your second to third year in business. Now I know a lot of people are pushing really hard at this point right now, since of course we've had the Cora come through. A lot of people have been pushing to make a lot of money in their first year, but you don't see it until 2 and 3 years down the line. I know I originally started my business back in 2014, the end of 2014. Yeah, and one thing about catering, it is so hard to see any profit, especially when you're just starting off, because, and then on top of that, you have to deal with inflation every year. You have to deal with the cost of insurance going up every year because of inflation and different stuff like that. So it's a lot. It's a lot. I've worked in the insurance field. Not only have I worked in the insurance field, but of course I've had a business, so I know about what's needed when it comes to the business insurance, and it's a lot. It's a lot, and I can only imagine what it's like when you're responsible for a warehouse, you're responsible for all these employees, you're responsible for all this different stuff. It's probably a whole lot different. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just also feel like too, there are areas that we all can grow in. And I feel like her money, she throws that money up as a factor as to why she can't grow in a certain area, or why a person can't call her out in a certain area. You know. Black capitalism ain't going to save us. People are saying support black businesses, but the owners are trifling and rude and always want grace. Unfortunately, black businesses are the only one with all these excuses and request grace. Get me, and she is a blogger that makes her own products. Yeah, that's true. Shipping has been a mess since Cora, and it's still a mess and not getting any better. The post office, but and also too, let's say this: if you know as a business that shipping is not getting any better, what are you gonna do for your customers? I'm just saying, when you have a business and you want to be a business owner, you do sometimes have to go above and beyond in that, right? Why don't you have a banner on your website letting everyone know that there are major shipping delays? Why don't you have emails going out that say that you have major shipping delays, right? Why don't you send out the communication so that the people will know, and the people aren't, you know what I'm saying, expecting certain things? I'm just saying. Please, please, please like this video. There's 148 people watching me with 92 likes. So please, if you have not liked the video, it is a free way of supporting the channel. A free way of supporting the channel. But if you'd like to bless the channel, you surely can via Cash App at $ Chef Don Don 2, or via Venmo at Chef Don Don 2. Listen, we just celebrated 3K subscribers. So y'all gonna celebrate with me. Gonna celebrate with me and send me some love. Show me some love. Show me some love. Send me up in the algorithm though by liking the video, for real, for real. Okay. All right. Hey Carol, what's going on? I also get a free gift when I order, and I'm still waiting on my order, but she's not late yet. Black businesses do nothing. I know from experience. They don't even communicate. I have dreadlocks. The products I order get to me fast. I have to say it. Also, when I get bedroom candy for myself, it gets here real quick. Come on, Evan, so much when she get her bedroom candy. Come on, okay, come on. Come on, bedroom candy. Do you sell it? Oh, no, you said for yourself. So no, you don't sell it. You using the bedroom candy. Okay, appreciate the details. There's absolutely no reason it takes 1+ month to receive an order. We get orders from China quicker than that. I mean, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I mean, we should deliver faster than that. But again, I understand, but we have to be able to communicate. And I feel like if you send out something in regards to the order, I think it'll settle all of that. They letting her slip show. When I get my order from Stormy, I'll let you know my experience. Okay, please. I also sell I sell bedroom candy also too. After I talk about a toy or other stuff, I have to get me some. Hello. Period, child. Period. 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 Okay. Um, is it me or do black business owners have a bad habit of trashing their customer base? Some, yeah, I can see that. That's not true. Don't group all of us into a box. I take care of my customers. I learned things and I saw. No, I'm not grouping or generalizing anyone. So if I said, I'm not speaking about all business owners, but I am saying in general that the majority of us can learn from a lot of things that we do. We can learn. We can learn. So I'm not generalizing all business owners. If you spend your hard-earned money, don't receive your order or damaged order, um, and exhaust all reasonable routes, asking for a refund is only reasonable. I shop um with a black shop owner in Fort Worth, Texas, and it takes almost a month for me to get it. It should take at least 2 days. Just from Fort Worth? My word today. When is they dropping it in the mail? You just didn't plan on now. Wait a minute. Something up with that. A whole month and all they doing is driving 30 miles. Is traveling 30 miles. 40, 80 at most. I'm just saying, just throwing it out there. My Lord. Oh, for instance, Destiny selling high products with a bad attitude with a Family Dollar across the street. Girl, bye. Yee. Child. Okay, let's get back into this episode really quick. I have already dropped the link, and it don't seem like none of y'all got nothing to say. So I ain't gonna hold y'all real long time. So let's talk about this meeting that they had in regards to Wanda, right? I enjoyed the meeting because I felt like in this well, I ain't gonna say I enjoyed the meeting because that would be a lie. Did not enjoy the meeting because Tisha just oh God. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. You got to help your child. You got to help your child. You got to help her. 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 You got to help your child. You got to help your child. Because your child is risky. I was so irritated by Tisha that I just did not know what to do. The fact that she kept defending it, and I'm like, girl, I get the fact that everybody need to be called out in the situation, right? Because we do have to agree. A human aspect would say that the whole altercation could have went better, right? The mother aspect of it, I'm understanding where Mel is coming from, right? But girl, 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 Tisha had me so pissed off. Anyway, Shirley, what you got to say?
Hey, good morning or good afternoon to the chat and to you, Chef. What do I have to say? To be honest with you, I fell asleep on the show.
Yeah, the episode was boring.
When I woke up, they were still at the table and they were ending it. So I've been trying to piece together what went on. But from what I'm hearing from different reviews, is that the overall meeting, the majority of them felt okay with what the understanding was that Tisha and Marceau were going to talk to Wanda. And if I'm hearing this correctly, supposedly Tisha went in thinking her and Marcel was on the same page, but then he flipped the script. Is that true, or is that just someone else's interpretation?
He definitely flipped the script because he agreed, but he been
Okay.
saying the same thing about Wanda, so it wasn't too far fetched.
Okay. Okay. So that doesn't surprise me because Marcel's going to use any opportunity he can to diminish or either eliminate Wanda from his life. I think Wanda may not shouldn't be on the show, but I don't think she needs to separate from her mother, especially with a husband like that. Um, so I mean, that's basically. So did they? Because again, I fell asleep. So at the end, was Tisha okay with having that conversation with her mother?
She said she was gonna talk to her mother, and we're gonna see it in the next episode.
Yeah, I saw the previews, and she didn't look very assertive when she was talking to her.
Of course, she ain't assertive.
Yeah, she looked like she's like, we were talking and we did that. That's not how, when you're trying to relay a message or ask someone to do something, you don't come, I mean, you don't have to be disrespectful to your mother, but you need to be firm in what you're saying. And she didn't appear to
Well,
be
she
firm.
defended her mom in front of them, so I know good and well she gonna defend her mom when she had a conversation with her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I told them this is not what you meant. I told them that's not what you
Oh,
meant.
yeah, I can see her
Where
doing
you
that.
where you shouldn't be talking about nobody kids, but I told them that's not what you meant. And
No, that's what her mama meant. She even
yeah,
said
I'm
that.
child, these folks make my itch.
So how did so I did see where they agreed that they weren't going to mention each other on social media.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I didn't apply between Martell and Melody because they didn't follow that one. I guess they had their own separate agreement or they broke it. Um, hmm, that's interesting. I did see their preview next week where they'll be speaking with their brother, and I also saw where
Hold on,
Maurice.
since you brought that up, let me warn the chat.
Okay, I'm not
Please,
mentioning his name.
no. I just want to warn the chat.
Okay.
For those of you that may be new over here, we do not mention Fatback's oldest brother over here. Okay? I know they mention his name on the show, but that man will never get no clout from me. Okay, go ahead, Shirley.
Okay. So, and I also saw Maurice when he was having an exchange with Kimmy, was that he went into that he was defending himself. What he got to defend himself for? Just shut up. Did anybody accuse him of stealing something? Of harming anybody? No. Supposedly, Miss Van just said the relationship ain't what they think it is. That could be true. It could not be true. What's there? What is it to defend?
Well, this is what I'm gonna say. I don't really know no real man that really gets up and after somebody has helped you, like Miss Van allegedly
Mm-hmm.
you. I don't know no one who get up and even expose her based off of the pattern, right?
Yes.
She just says she don't want to claim you, and it is what it is. Sorry. I think we've all messed around with somebody that probably didn't want to claim us, and then we didn't want to claim them.
Well, would you? I mean, the way he acts and presents himself. I mean, I don't even know teenage boys who do that. If a girl said they didn't mess with you,
That's true. That's true.
I mean,
Hey.
he's really.
Hey,
Hey,
people.
treasurer.
Hey, peoples. Hey, Shirley. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm good. I just wanted to come in right quick. I didn't mean to interrupt,
Oh
but
no, please.
I wanted to let the chat know that we need to get the likes up and we need to get the donations up. We haven't had any donations this morning, and we're trying to reach a goal so we can go ahead and pay for next month's equipment and better things like that. So you guys get the donations in today for me, please.
Period.
Whatever's on your heart, that's in the amount of threes, it's fine. Whatever God lays on your heart, just donate, and Chef Don will call you out. Whether you want your screen name or your government name, just let him know, and just please donate. We just want to go ahead and we just want to pay for, the equipment for next month. We don't want Chef Don to worry. You guys know what he's going through. We don't want to put no anxiety or anything else on him. So, he loves what he does and he wants to keep doing it. So he can't do it without donations. He cannot. That's just the bottom line. So I guess I'll go. I stepped out of church, y'all, because it was on my heart to do
Come
this. So
on, stepping out of
yeah,
service. So y'all show better. Let that not be in vain. She stepped out
yeah.
of service.
I stepped out of service because it was on my heart. Because I don't want you to be worried about that. Nothing extra on you.
Thank you,
So
thank you, thank you.
y'all get the donations up. Hit the like button, please. Just whatever's on your heart.
Okay, thank you.
All righty, I'm going
Thank you,
back
thank
into
you.
service.
All
Shout
right.
him, give him a shout out, Chef.
Period. I
That's
will.
right. But look, I want to say one thing before I go. Ain't this ugly? Y'all,
Oh,
I don't care what y'all say last night when I seen Mel and Martell sitting at the head of that table. I don't care what nobody say. They looked good.
Mm.
They really did. They looked good. I know
yeah.
Martell is a dirty whatever,
He must
but they
certainly
did
is.
look. They looked good at the head of that table.
Mm.
And I like the fact that the Scots was not the head of the table.
Well, they ain't the head of nothing.
That's right. Yep.
Not with
So
Melanie in the room.
that's right. So anyway.
Not
Okay,
with
y'all.
Melanie in the room.
That's
All right,
right.
thank you.
All right, I'll check back in after I leave because you'll probably still be on.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Bye, y'all. Donate,
Bye.
please. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Now, speaking on the donations, y'all, we are doing threes, right? $3.33, $30.33, $13.33, or $3, whatever, just as long as it got a three on it. We will manifest in threes, okay? Okay, so yes, they did. They look great. They look good. They look good. They look good.
My
Okay.
sister, my sister Ellen V said, "Nah, not with Mel's wig."
Well, Ellen, now you know I like Mel. I do. But that wig, it was not it. I didn't like the blonde. I didn't like that blonde in the front
It
like
looked like
that.
she had a headband on. Did she have a
It
headband?
look like a little patch or
Okay.
something. I don't know. I didn't like it either, really, to be honest. But you know, they
I didn't
like
like
it. I
that
love it.
plaid suit Martell had on. He looked like a clown. He looked like somebody's grandmother's couch.
Oh, you know
That's what
what?
he looked like to me.
You know what? I'm not doing this with you. We're
What
not
do
even
you?
about to start off like this, Shirley.
Well, I'm just saying that's what he looked like. Looked like somebody's grandmother's couch.
I cannot. I cannot. Okay. I got this up here really quick. I know this is off topic. I don't know if y'all remember this young man.
I don't.
Um, Zuri Craig. If you watched Medea's Big Happy Family, the play, remember he was the one that played the one who had like Down syndrome or something like that.
Oh no, I don't remember.
Okay. Well, he played in that, and he played in the fair. Was it the fair? No, it wasn't the farewell. It was the one with Tasha Page Lockhart. It was Medea's on the Run. He was in that one too.
How
But
old was he? Because he wasn't. He doesn't seem to be that old. Was he even
he
40?
wasn't that old. I didn't look to see his age. Let me look it up real quick. But I think I don't know what happened or anything like that, but he is definitely young, that I do know. I think when Tyler Perry discovered him, he wasn't but like 20 years old.
Okay. Okay. Mm.
So but unfortunately he did pass away, guys, last night.
Condolences to his family and friends.
Yes. Okay, let's see. He is it actually doesn't say.
Mm.
And I don't even know. So they are saying that his cause of death is unknown. Listen, y'all, I really hate these YouTubers, and I don't know if you guys seen this. This is nothing that's a little bit off topic. I don't know if y'all seen this, but you know how when a celebrity passes away or something like that, have y'all seen those YouTube videos where they'll like show them in like a hospital bed or like a casket already or something like that? And it don't actually be them, but they'll do that. Like it's some on there of people who like celebrities. It looked like the video is clickbaitish, and it looked like they ended up passing away. But once you look at the video and get into the video, it's somebody that's like they third or fourth cousin.
I've seen these YouTubes, and I don't click on them because it'll be celebrities who haven't even passed, and you know they haven't passed.
Well, it'd be the same people. It'd be
the same people that do that. Okay.
Yep, it'd be the same people, and I don't click on them. I don't like that. I don't
like that either. Because one time they did one on, they said on Gladys Knight, and then I'm like, that woman ain't dead, so I don't like that stuff. Yeah, that is cruel to do that.
Yeah, I don't like
that. And it's disrespectful if it's somebody else.
It is. Like I remember when Tracy Braxton first passed away, and they literally took somebody else's like funeral pieces from their funeral and used it.
That's horrible.
And was saying that it was Tracy's, and I'm like, y'all some sick people, boy.
Yeah.
Some sick individuals. But again, I just want to send condolences to his family because he's definitely not that old. I can reassure you that. I'm looking up his birth year, but he's definitely not that old. But he was discovered by Tyler Perry back in 2011 for oh, I was wrong. So it's Madea gets a job and Medea's big happy family. But yeah, so Tyler Perry discovered him. But anyway, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to discuss that. Let me invite y'all up again.
Yeah, you guys come on up here. Come up here, somebody who watched the whole show and didn't fall asleep. Because I sure did fall asleep, and I woke up and I was like, what? I guess it wasn't.
It do be a snooze fest because I'm telling you, I had to watch it twice. I hope I don't break this chair.
So was most of the episode about them at that table talking?
The majority of it, yeah, and them getting there. They even called Wanda before they got there. Tisha and Marcel.
They called her.
Yep. And that's another reason why I felt like that's bogus because
what'd she say?
She was again that same mess she been saying. I wasn't saying nothing about that baby. I didn't put no name on the baby. But
she's a liar, because why would she post that? Didn't she have that clip of Sugar Mama and that man from Melody's Town?
It's a picture, and allegedly the man live in Birmingham, I think, and he got a family. Did that come
from Wanda or no?
The who I got it from her.
Okay, so
they don't. I don't know who she got it from.
Okay,
but if you look at the picture, I'm gonna give a detail of the picture. You look at the picture of this man, Sugar Mama, and Martell. Now, let me ask y'all a question. Wanda was trying to show Mel that picture, right? That whole altercation would have went a whole nother way had Wanda actually pulled that picture out and showed Mel that picture.
That still ain't none of her business.
But do you hear what I'm saying?
I think it might have went worse.
That's what I'm saying. It would have been worse. She's saying that she got that information. She's saying she got the information from Dr. Heaven show when she interviewed Martell.
She a lie. Dr. Heavenly didn't pull nothing like that.
Well, Dr. Heavenly asked.
Yeah, she asked because of
Martell.
Yeah.
Are you saying that these children are not yours? And
he said no.
Hell no.
Mm-hmm.
He was 48. Really?
He was 48. Well, you know, they say black don't crack.
48? I could have sworn they said when Tyler Perry found him, he was young.
But you know what? Martell did question the 2 pregnancy terminations. He did question that. But the thing is,
that ain't what Wanda is trying to say.
I know, but that's what he was. But the thing is, those are still your children. She just didn't want to have no more children with you. She was done with the marriage, and that was it. That's it.
Yeah,
and so he want to question it. Can you imagine if she would have had those babies, and then if Slow Slaw would have had those other 2? He would have how many kids? So 4, 5, 6. He would have what, 8 kids? That man need to get himself fixed.
Okay.
Hi, Don. Hi, Shirley. Hey, Veronica.
Hi, Simply Elegant.
Hey, how you doing?
He ain't finished impregnating women, I tell you that. Unless he keep messing with old women like Sheree. I mean, I don't think nothing's wrong with that, but Well, you guys say something.
Yeah, please excuse my voice. My baby boy is sick, so of course I get the germs. But I think my whole thing about the episode was Tisha and her willful ignorance. Like, I can't believe she sat in that car and called Wanda and told it lie. She let her mom lie and took that lie to the meeting and sat there with a straight face and told that lie as if she didn't know what was going on, as if she wasn't, kikiing in the background of what her mom was saying and doing. Like, that just took me. And the fact that Marceau embarrassed her, it wasn't, I mean, it's not funny, but it is funny. But I feel like that's what you get because you know what your mom did. She attacks and she doesn't think before she attacks. And when it comes back on her, instead of you saying, well, you know what, let me try to get a hold of this situation, she's doubling down on, well, I didn't know. My mom wouldn't say that. That's not something my mom would say. And that's just like, come on, girl, we got to do better.
So can you tell me what she lied about? Because again, I didn't watch. I fell asleep.
Well, Wanda, when she called Wanda in the car while they were on the way to the meeting, she asked her mom, what did she say? And Wanda sat up there and lied. I didn't say nothing about them babies, or whatever else she said. And she was like, okay. And so she got off the phone as if she got the truth from that. That's what got me. Like, you know your mom is lying. I mean, she took that lie with confidence to the table and sat there and said, and she told Mel, well, you throw digs too. It's like y'all do tit for tat. How am I doing tit for tat when she brought up my children first? Mel had never said, I hadn't seen it. She had never done an interview or said anything about Wanda or your kids or anything like that. So how is that tit for tat? That's me retaliating against an attack. So I don't understand.
And Wanda's ignorant.
I actually have the picture, but I won't show the picture.
And Wanda's ignorant because if you hear Wanda's response, at least in the preview, was that she was still mad when Melody was on Carlos King and he asked about when she said her Tisha's father being her DMs. So that upset Wanda so bad.
Yeah, because she said that had Mel not said her name, she'd have been okay.
Oh, she full of it.
Had she said Tisha's daddy instead of saying Wanda's baby daddy, then she wouldn't have done what she done.
Oh, she was gonna do anything anyway.
That's a lot. But why is she concerned with what that man is doing? That's not your man. Why are you concerned with who he's contacting? That's not your business.
Okay.
Why is she concerned about if those kids were or were not Martell's? She need to be worried about her
That's
own business.
that's the real question.
Now, see,
I
that's a
need to know.
busybody. I don't do stuff like that, Chef.
Like what? I
Do
mean, what
stuff like
business is
what?
that of yours?
Mm.
Do stuff like what?
Like Wanda. Like what Wanda does is busybody stuff. That's just unnecessary.
Yeah, she
I don't
just
do
that's
stuff like that.
beyond
It don't have
busybody.
nothing to do with me or no family member of mine. So why would I worry about it?
Mm.
And it's one thing to go from entertainment to what she's doing. That's like attacking, like you bringing people's kids and families into something, and that's not funny. That's not funny for you to be injecting yourself in the middle of what somebody else has going on. Even if Martell flat out just said, "Yeah, I don't think none of the kids are mine." It's not your business. Let him and Mel deal with that. Like, why are you injecting yourself right into the middle of that as if that's your family? You need to worry about your daughter and how her husband is treating her and
Treats her.
embarrassing her at every
Mm-hmm.
chance he gets. Let's talk about that. He is making a fool out of on lives. I mean, on the show. Each and every time he gets a chance, he makes a fool out of her. You need to put your energy towards that. Let's nip that in the bud.
Hey,
Oh, but
Randy.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just speaking to Randy.
Hey,
I'm a
Ranty.
Hey, I'm gonna come in and say hello. Because when you don't say hello to people, when you walk up in the establishments, then they like to run after you and tell your mama to stop pimping you out. So hey, everybody.
We won't let Chef do you like that.
And
Hey.
I will let the people know.
So hey, everybody. Hey to everybody in the chat. Chat. These people get on my nerves.
Hey, Ranting, or I
Hey.
like to call you Babyface Assassin.
Ah, I'm gonna tell you now. If 5 out of the 6 people who were sitting at that table all agreed that Wanda was the problem, and the only person who didn't agree that she was a problem and was acting like she was in the tale of make believe in a land far, far away, living in Tyler Perry land, living with Karen and her delusions, it was Letitia. Girl,
Mm.
you know what your mama said.
My
Because
mama didn't say that. When she said
everybody,
when she said my mama didn't say that, I was like, girl, oh
Lord.
my God,
She
you and
got too
Wanda.
many degrees to be saying that instead of that.
Okay.
Right.
Mm.
that's it. And here's my thing about that. It's like, code switching is a thing. When I'm around both the black people, I'm not code switching for nobody. But ma'am, your mama didn't say that. No, your mother didn't say that. But then again, I don't call her your mother. I call her your big jealous older sister who is upset that you got to do everything she wanted in life and she couldn't get it.
Yes, you ruined her teenagehood.
But listen, ain't nothing to be jealous of because your husband is my Lane Bryant bestie. We shop for our shapewear and bras
He ain't no
down to the
Brian.
Lane Bryant. He treats you like trash on lives
Mm-hmm.
and on the television. Now, what y'all do in the privacy of y'all own home, we don't know. But if it's anything like what we see on the TV and on y'all Instagram lives, child, I'm worried for you. But the fact that she called that lady and she lied again and then said, "See, now we know it." And here's my thing. Um, I'm just like, I don't like, Mel likes to play with words, and I don't want to like do that. Okay, she likes to play with words, and it's just like,
Because you ain't smart.
so your mama don't play with words,
Mm.
right? So
Girl, her
that would have been
husband is like the Riddler, and you talking about playing with words. I mean, Marcel, the way he do it, riddle me this and riddle me that, and you talking about playing with words? Really?
I see
listen,
right through him. She just slow.
listen, and then how the Holtz come in as a united front, and they not even married. Neither one of the Scots 1.0 or 2.0 came in as a united front because Kimmy tended, like, the old Kimmy woke up at that table and was calling them out.
What did
Now,
Kimmy say?
oh, first of all,
she was saying, she had been into it with old girl mama.
Mm-hmm.
And she said all year, and Mel had to tack on all year. And then she said, Mel the one who told me not to fight with her because she was somebody's mama. That was because she was your mama.
Mm.
And I said, now, if Mel is such a horrible person, why is she trying to stop your sister-in-law from fighting with your mama?
Mm-hmm.
Reunion tea, ding, ding, ding. Reunion tea,
Okay,
reunion tea,
tell it.
reunion tea, reunion
Tell
tea.
it.
That was on the
Ding,
show, actually.
Yeah.
ding, ding, ding. Well, I'm about to give you reunion tea.
Okay, spell it.
Okay.
Spell it.
Hey, everyone. I meant to say hello.
Hello.
Hey. Yeah, because I was going to get you together. Okay, so.
I didn't want anyone talking. Sorry. I love you.
Love you more. I love you more. So, how can I put this? Y'all know I like to give y'all nuggets. Let's just say Kimmy went hard for somebody on this cast that we probably didn't expect. But she
Tisha.
went hard and
Hard for or hard against?
hard for. She went hard for somebody, and I mean hard for somebody. And
Probably Tisha.
No, we would expect that because she's been riding for her all season.
I hope it was Mel because nobody been helping her out. She had to be fighting all of this on her own, and her mom steps in, and then they like to shame her for a relationship. And I just want to talk about that.
That was her friend.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Please.
Basement Billy.
Baby, I can drop you down so fast.
I forgot the rule. I love you. I forgot the rule. Basement dweller, like he got mad because his story changes too, because he said, well, he was mad that she spoke on him because they agreed that they wouldn't talk about their relationship. But it was like your brother and her ex-son-in-law brought y'all stuff up at the reunion.
That is correct.
To shame her
Yep.
when her personal life wasn't even on the show. They tried to shame her.
Shame her with you.
And then she tried not to talk about anything, but they kept pushing the issue. Then when she did mention something on the show, she said there was nothing going on. But you in your feelings because she wouldn't claim you. It's like, which one should it be? You said she shouldn't talk about you, but then you mad that she didn't claim you. And it's like, what? And then you mad at her and got all this heat for her and her daughter. But your brothers put out there that you a deadbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have that heat for your family. They brought your business out here.
I'm gonna just say it. It's like he ugly on the inside, and this is what happened when you give ugly men a chance.
They all ugly. The men in Africa, they all look the same. They bald, they ugly. They just hideous. How they got wives is beyond me.
Hi, everybody. Hey, Chef Don. Happy Sunday.
Hi.
Hey. I would tell y'all Marcel look like he stink a little.
Where's Veronica? What happened to Veronica?
He does look a little gamey-ish.
Me and Marcel shop at Lane Bryant. Like, we waiting on our stuff to come in right now.
More like, no, what was that other store called? And I'm only saying this because my mom and them used to shop in there. And y'all know how women clothes, it's all women up here, but y'all know how on women clothes, it have like the number and then it have like W next to it. So one day, what is the store? It used to be in the mall. It started with a C,
Catherine?
I think. No. Cato's. That's it.
I never heard of Cato's.
But Cato's, and I never will forget one day I made my mom them so mad in the stores. A lot of people in there. They had like this big old sale. And so I was like, Mom, I really like this. This is a 26 wide right here. And I think boy, she was so mad at
Let me tell you an embarrassing story. So when I was like 14, I was had to go pick up my personal items, feminine products. And so my little nephew, he ran right to it and picked it up and said, "Here, Shirley, here your pay." I was so embarrassed. I took that box and hit him upside the head with it. I was so embarrassed. But anyway.
Wow, I told him that, boy, they was mad, boy. My mama and her 2 sisters. I was like,
How old were you?
26 wide, and here go 29 wide. You was not supposed to do that. I don't even remember how old I was, but one thing about my mom and her sister, they like to shop, and Lane Bryant was one of them. But of course, we was in a small country town, so we didn't have no Lane Bryant. When they finally did get a Lane Bryant, baby, you couldn't tell them nothing.
Well, I'm impressed that you knew your mama's size. I bet your daddy didn't know her size.
I didn't really know her size. I just was, in other words, calling them wide. I didn't know their size per se. I just saw the W, and I'm like, here go 26 wide. Boy, they was so mad at me.
Yeah, well, Lane Bryant didn't get fly until like maybe the last 10 or 15 years. Because I know when my grandmother used to,
in the 90s.
Yeah, I remember when my grandmother used to take me when I was a child. I'm telling on myself, but I was just like, oh God, we're going in here. But yeah, it was not a cool place back in the 80s. So I'm telling you,
I don't remember. I'm agreeing with you. I think it was until the 2000s that I
90s they had some cute stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember being a little
telling her age.
Yeah, I'm telling my age. Look, I'm
44. I done told my age. I don't care.
I will be 54 next month and doing just about I will be 54 next month, which is why I can't understand. Now Wanda is what, 60?
No, she's 58.
Oh, so she's closer in age to me.
Yep.
So she had Tisha when she was what, 14?
She's trash.
15.
She's trash.
How old?
Tisha is 41. She's my mama's age.
Wow.
How old was Wanda when Wanda had her?
I think she got pregnant at 14 and had her at 15.
Yeah.
Wow. Now that I didn't know.
They were.
But yeah, so they pretty much grew up together, which is
Marlene
on that other side of the tracks.
Carol, let me say this.
Marlene,
let me say this, y'all.
Martell.
Yeah.
Let me say this. I had a cousin, an alleged cousin of Wanda's, come over on the channel and speak about them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've listened to that a million times. First couple times I listened to it, I was like, this lady lying. She's not telling the truth. She's not telling the truth. Or not necessarily that she was lying, but she wasn't giving any information that we hadn't really already heard, right?
Yeah.
It was a little bit elaborated on, but then it was also like some stuff kind of made sense, right? Now, Wanda has done 3 interviews since then. She's been on Marcella's platform twice, and then of course on T's platform when they did the gags and the giggles, or the roast, the gags and the roast. So when they did that, right, I went back and listened to the cousin and compared the interviews.
Was the cousin telling the truth?
What happened?
I got to do a whole nother video on the child because the cousin wasn't lying about much.
Right.
What?
Exactly.
See, I don't even know half of it. It takes me like this last episode, I had to watch it in stages because they done got on my boop nerves. I'm a boop myself. I was just like, what is wrong with y'all? And then why? My other question is, remember, I think a couple of episodes ago when Melody sat down with Martell's mama. I think they went for coffee or something because they wanted to.
They went for brunch.
They went for brunch, baby. Because
they wanted to. They wanted to.
Marlene needed to eat.
Marlene acted like that was her last supper.
Well, Marlene, now she got some stuff with her too, but help me understand, and I want to put this out to the group and to the chat. Why didn't Melody do the same thing with Wanda?
Because she doesn't have to make nice with Wanda.
Why should she?
Yeah.
Well, no, that was my question, and I understand because see, first of all, Marlene, that's the baby's grandmother, so she gotta make nice with them. I get that, but I was like, it could have been different where it didn't have to go like all the way out.
No, Mel exchanged the same energy. Mel said she was fed up with her talking about her, and this is the second or third time that she's
Oh, that's not the second.
referenced her children. I'm not mad at Mel for the energy she brought.
Me either.
Right. No, I'm not. I'm just mad at the way the whole thing rolled out. It's not just Melody and Martell, but Melody and Miss Wanda. It's just the way the whole thing played out. I was like, oh, anytime production come out and be like, no, we shutting this down. We thought we were going to have some like good fun, and then it got out of hand, and they were like,
So the issue comes from all the people. Like, first of all, Wanda getting hype, but all the people around her getting hype. And I want Destiny to realize that she didn't make a beeline for Wanda. She made a beeline for a man named Bernard. And she checked Bernard about threatening her with weapons. That's what she did.
Yeah.
That's what Martell did with his punk self.
As she was checking Bernard, Wanda decided to hop, skip, and jump herself into their conversation. Now, then there lies the problem, because Wanda does not know how to have a conversation without calling people 304s and badges. She doesn't know how to have a conversation without doing that.
Yeah,
you can't have an intelligent conversation with a person who does not know how to.
Right, because she was at Jalen's party and she called all of them bees. And
she
okay, so then it's like, and Tisha was like, well, you know what you get with my mama. But as soon as somebody would have cussed her out, Tisha would have been all, don't be doing that to my mama. But your mama sat up there and started it and called everybody out their name.
She is so like growth stunted. She's still 15 years old. She's still that girl that had the baby, and had to be, fighting, growing up all the time. And so now she's this full grown adult, but she's really not.
And I'm gonna tell you,
and people like, well, why Mel didn't call? Well, Mel called, like someone in the chat said, Mel called them before. Like Mel made Martell apologize to their son because their son was upset about the 20 women comment. Mel called Tisha about her mother talking about the children's hair. And
my mother wouldn't say that.
Right.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mother
would always say her mother didn't say nothing. We could rewind the tape. And the thing is, Tisha always saying she ain't say nothing and get caught on tape. That's again always my issue with Tisha. And this episode highlighted that. The fact that Tisha always she likes to play with words. She likes to play dumb.
Yep.
And act like something didn't happen. And it did. Yeah. Girl, you want to show. You don't think they don't have it on tape?
She has to have that coping mechanism to be married to Marceau.
And here's my thing
about stuff ain't what it is.
At that sit down.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. Listen to this. Okay? Somebody just brought this up. And I just had to go back and find it.
Because since my daughter won't address you guys with all other talking that y'all been talking about her, I will. That's what I'm here to do. And I'm glad you're here too, Miss Patricia, because I heard a lot of you say it too.
Your sister-in-law, Tisha, she didn't have your back. We're in a weird place right now. I honestly feel like it's just hard for her to say she didn't want me to be friends with her when she wasn't.
Because that's so high school.
Just remember when you got to say something to your friend over there about Tisha.
Tisha, a big girl.
I know she's a big girl.
Right.
But I want everybody to know.
And we don't have any issues.
I just want
you bring them.
Okay, that's what I'm doing. I'm here to bring the issue. And I'm glad I see all y'all here so I can bring the issue. I got issue with all of y'all in here. Everybody.
You shouldn't have issue with anybody in here. I already held that everybody in here who I had an issue with.
Okay.
I don't want you to be into it with nobody because
nobody ain't gonna be into it with me. No one's not gonna be into it with me.
Okay.
If they feel like they're gonna be into it with me, they check up on and get the hell on. That's it. Ain't nobody. I'm gonna say what I got to say regardless. Because you already know when I heard, and Kimmy,
what's up?
I'm gonna start with you first.
What's that?
Because I heard all y'all was at Melanie's party and y'all was talking about my baby. And so was you. And so was you too, Melanie. My little niece came back and told me all the stuff that y'all had to say about Tisha, and I just
So
came to
who's all
touch
the
bases.
ladies that your niece told you was talking about Tisha?
You, Stormy, Melanie, and whoever else was there.
Everybody except your niece was talking about Tisha at the Christmas party. Is that what you heard?
All y'all. Every last one of y'all was in there talking about my daughter. I told her this right here. Tisha don't bitches that cannot buy shoes that comes in a box.
So herein lies the irony of that comment. Your niece is the one who brought her up.
So y'all invite her to talk about Tisha.
I had nothing to do with that.
Listen, your mom is starting stuff. She goes in there and calls a whole group of women bitches.
Girls want to jump on you.
No. No one jumped on her. She started the fight.
Listen, I cannot control a grown woman.
Well, you know, the funny thing is,
You don't want to. I'm sorry.
She acts like a spoiled kid.
Kimmy invited my mom to the housewarming party, so
Kimmy responsibility.
Kimmy knows what she's gonna get.
Oh, that's rude.
Y'all decided to call Tisha's name again at y'all next event. Make sure y'all invite me there. You don't have to worry about me going back telling Tisha, because I'm going to handle it right there in y'all face. And everybody's face. All of y'all face. Bitches can't buy shoes come in a box.
It ain't gonna be no bitches.
Mom, no. Wanda, we're not going to speak like that to my mother in this house.
You can have whatever energy you want. We not bitching out here.
Can I just say this? If I was in that room and talking to me the way she talked to me, and I was around her age, she would have got popped in her mouth.
But you saw that Tisha automatically was like, "Oh, they jumping on my mother," and she and her mother the victims. But yeah, your mother stood up and started the mess. Your mother started the mess with Martell and Melody. And then the fact that y'all want to now be like, "Oh, why you wait that long to confront her? Why you do that in public?" Well, Melody followed Wanda's lead. She saw her and confronted her right there and handled it right there in public. You started this mess out in public. I'ma finish it in public. So why is it that every time when Melody reacts to the BS that they've been doing online, and I remember because y'all, a lot of you bloggers were talking about their online antics, and I paid attention. They kept saying little slick stuff about Melody, and she did not respond until Wanda kept calling her out her name, and then she brought up Melody was like, "Oh well, you know, to be funny." She called her unhooked on phonics, and then she was on the nightcap to be funny and said, "Well, because Wanda said when she first said the baby daddy thing, she was like, "Oh, I was talking about Mel's daddy." So then Mel said, "Well, Tisha daddy be in my DMs." And then Wanda comes out and decides to go really low and start talking about or alluding to Mel's children not being Mel's child not being Martell's.
Right.
And then that's when Melody decided to say, "You know what? I done had enough." And when I come, nobody say anything. And she also said that on the show when she was with her therapist. She was like, "You know what? I'm tired. I've sat that back. Let people say what they were going to say. And they keep coming for me. So now I'm going to come back. I'm going to clap back." And she told y'all what she was going to do. But everybody's like, "Oh, Mel, she not owning her stuff. She not taking accountability." She told you what she was going to do, though.
Chad, and we've been begging her to do it. It's just like, how many times, and this is for everybody, how many times can you like sit there and just take people talking bad about you, talking bad about your kids, talking about, you know, what you possibly may have done to your body, even if you didn't do anything.
Yeah, and you can only tolerate so much. Yeah. So I understand where she was coming from. You know, I didn't like the way the whole thing. I mean, she can, you know, confront Miss Wanda. I don't have a problem with that. But then just how it spun out of control, I was like, uh-oh.
And that's the thing.
Yep, and you did, and you right. She did. Wanda also commented talking about some Melody got this in a box, or she bought hers. Tisha's natural. Somebody else natural.
Who cares?
And I'm like, what the heck? So
Wanda,
yeah, that's why Melody was like, your mother been online talking about me for a long time, and I did not say anything to her until she kept coming for me, and then she brought up my kids.
I can't wait to see what this reunion is going to be like. It's going to be a hot mess, but I'm going to be right there watching it. Well, in stages, because I got to watch it in stages.
Listen,
get on my nerves. But
I'm waiting on the rest of the reunion looks because y'all act like y'all can't post them. I am sorry that Stormy, Mel, and Kiki ate y'all up, but at some point y'all gonna have to post the full looks. And Tisha, I've seen the little dress you had on. It's cute, but I've seen it twice. One without sleeves and another time on a figure skater. Now I'm not sure if you didn't have the right person to dress you. Like I said, the dress was cute, but it would have been better without sleeves. Just being honest. And I don't know what Destiny was wearing. All I know was it was short, it was black, and it had metal chains hanging off of it.
Yeah, well, Destiny's kind of getting on my nerves. I can't really
tolerate
her too much.
And I haven't seen with Kimmy. I haven't seen Kimmy's outfit. I haven't seen Tiffany's outfit. The only people to actually post their stuff full out was Mel, Stormy, and Kiki.
Okay, well, hopefully, I know, of course, Carlos is definitely going to have Miss Wanda on, probably have Miss Van on.
No, Miss Van was at home with the kids, they said.
Oh, okay, because Miss Van doesn't really bother anybody.
No,
I don't know why they keep coming for her. And it's like, the whole thing with the old dude. What did somebody call? Wait, I can't remember. Who was it? Was it who said that whatever the broadback, whatever his name is, that we can't say on here. But yeah, I mean, she didn't bring it up. It was them that brought it up.
Listen, and
trying to put her under the bus.
That's the only way that they can come at Mel is they don't come at her directly because it doesn't bother her. Mm-hmm. They come after her using her mother or her kids.
Right. Nobody's coming at Miss Marlene.
And the thing is that Mel has been polite to Wanda. And there have been times like last season when Wanda was coming at them and you saw Melody just grab her purse and leave instead of saying something to Miss Wanda in the moment. So it's like she tried not to come at your mama. Your mama was doing too much. The same thing with when she didn't say nothing to Miss Marlene. She didn't in the text that she did send to her, it wasn't that disrespectful. She was just very clear about why she wasn't talking to that lady.
It wasn't disrespectful at all.
But y'all always want to say she being disrespectful to somebody's parent. But it's like y'all parents have said some real messed up stuff about this woman, and then y'all get mad when she react. Like, come on.
Yeah, well, and that's absolutely true. I mean, I can't imagine, somebody, especially somebody an elder. Well, I can't even say an elder because she's just a couple of years older than me. I wish a boop boop would, because we would be I'd be pulling her to the side. She can wave and put, pop me in the head with one of them finger curls. I don't care, but we're gonna have a conversation, and it's not gonna go that way. She's too old for that shit. Oops, sorry. Sorry, Chef. I didn't mean to cuss.
She is too old for it.
That's why I'm just done. And Tisha just proves to me why I always say what I say about her. It's like, Tisha, stop trying to be the victim. Stop trying to act like, no, your mother didn't start things. Just stop. And she's like, oh, well, I didn't watch your live. Well, like Martell said to your husband, why are you talking on stuff that you don't know then? Even though I don't believe you.
Oh, that's right. He got her together. He got her together.
Your mama needs to go.
And wait a minute, and Marceau did too. And I think one of the things that bothers Tisha, because I mean, if I think everybody, on here and in the chat, we've been watching this since it first came out. The Tisha has always been super insecure, and then Marceau has always admired, and I'm just going to use the word admired, Melody, and how she moves and does business. He has always admired her about that, and that bothers Tisha. It really does.
Because she, as soon as
she's super insecure.
Listen,
but the thing is that Mel tried to help tried to help Tisha.
She sure did.
And Tisha and Melody, whatever their issues were. And I will say, and I agree with everyone else, like Scotty has said it, T has said it, I agree. They both came at each other. The issues in their relationship, they both came at each other about. And so did Destiny and Mel, although Destiny just be doing a lot. And we see it on tape too. But the thing is that you not going to sit up there while I'm trying to help you, and you know that my relationship is falling apart, and then you going to come to me about my husband, something that he said. It's like, well, your husband addressed it, but I'm not going to be involved in it. You asked him why he said what he said, and then she said, you know what, I could tell you things, but you're not going to listen. Right. And then you get mad and you throw up the BMW comment and all this other stuff that she says, and apparently this was going back and forth online too. And and I now understand why Melody put her business out there, because even if she and Martell kept up the facade and not talked about the affair, it would have come out, and it's probably would have been one of the Scotts. And so, she put her business out there, but you was quick to rub salt in the wound, and then y'all took them out. Like everybody keeps commenting on, bringing it up. Y'all took them out to dinner. Y'all were cutting up in the car before they even got in the car, and then you bring up infidelity at the anniversary dinner. Why?
And then
but then you want to be like, well, I ain't mean anything by it. But then when Melody is laughing at you when you said, oh, well, I never experienced infidelity, and I will admit Melody was doing too much, but I laughed.
But she wasn't the
it was like, girl.
But here's the thing about that: when she brought it up, she wasn't the only person who laughed. Mel turned her head and was laughing.
No, I was just saying Mel was overly dramatic. But I was like, oh, but you know what?
But it was funny.
Y'all brought that up in that woman's face on her anniversary dinner. So I'm like, I'm not even mad.
Yeah, but
it was funny because everybody, while Mel was over dramatic with hers, everybody else was laughing in Tisha's face, and I was like, you should feel real stupid right now because these people sitting up here laughing at you about the fact that you've never faced infidelity ever. And here's my thing with it: when going back to the whole United Front, your husband sat up there and agreed with Mel about most of the stuff that was going on. It said that he didn't want your mama around y'all children because she always starting stuff. She then gets upset. Like, I don't agree with him agreeing with Mel. And it's just like, Mel would do it again, and so would he. A lot of people would have said,
but the thing is, but I do want to clarify this, though.
Marcel has been saying this for the last 3-4 seasons.
Yeah, right. That's why I was going to feed it too.
Funky Dineva told them last week, get your mama out your business. He told them.
Right. I want to clarify. Marcel was not defending Melody. Marcel saw an opportunity that lined up with his own motives, which was getting Wanda out the paint.
Oh, no, I wasn't saying he was agreeing with her. I said he was not doing a united front.
I don't.
Not the.
No. Those are my words. I'm just saying. Okay. I think that it wasn't so much defending Melody, because he's taking drop shade on Melody and taking swipes at her too. So I just he saw an opportunity to align with someone else who had the same issue that he did. That's how I saw it.
Yeah, because no, I didn't see it that way, because I'm remembering last week's episode when Funky Dineva told her the same thing to her face, and he looked at her like, you better not agree with her after I've been saying this all this time. Do y'all remember that?
Yeah, I'm saying he saw an opportunity. He was like, okay, I'm gonna align with Mel because she support my cause. And then Kimmy jumped in, and it was like, okay, so it's 3 of us telling you to your face right now, your mama is a problem.
But then your mama come up in your son, Kimmy's son's, housewarming and acting a fool. She came in on 200. She was already ready to pop off at anybody. And then when people were just like, oh, hey, Miss Wanda, blah, blah, and that wasn't working, then she amped it up. I said, see, I'm just over her. I can't with her.
Yeah, and she started that. She ruined Jalen's graduation thing
party
because she ran after Mel and was like, y'all should get back together. And that's another reason why she when they were at that Black or wherever they were and Mel left, because she was telling Mel again, you just need to take him back, because nobody gonna want to be with a woman who has 4 kids. And it was just like, girl, why are you always running your mouth?
And then why are you worrying about her? She's barely friends with your daughter. She's not related to you in any kind of way. How about you mind your business?
Because
And I think everybody on this call has said that already, but and in the chat too.
Here's the thing with the best mom hillbilly. What she sees, cause I dropped the miss. She ain't no damn Wanda. Sorry, chef, but she ain't no damn Wanda to me. Like miss to me. Her name is Wanda and Wanda alone. The best mom hillbilly. Here's the thing about her. The reason why she felt the need to run after Mel seasons ago and try to get her back with Troll, trying to figure out a name to call him, because y'all know I don't like that man. It was because with the jealousy mixed in, she felt like, well, if she, and here's my thinking, and maybe she didn't think this far ahead, or maybe she didn't think this deep. If Troll treated Mel the way he treated her and did the way he did her, and Mel ended up divorcing him and dissolving all the assets, because when a woman is done, she is completely done and will only take what she wants. And most of the time, it's not even the last name, because that lady don't even want the last name no more. She want to go back to her maiden name. She dissolved everything. She divorced. She got her own house, moved on to build better and bigger businesses, was doing her music. Hell, she in a movie now. Sorry, Chef, don't mean to cuss on your platform. Maybe the best my hillbilly didn't think this deep, or maybe she just thought surface level. But on surface level, this woman broke away from her husband.
Let me tell you something, Randy. If you keep calling the best more hillbilly, I'm gonna fall out of my chair laughing.
That's what she is. But okay. But maybe she just thought surface level. Maybe she thought surface level. Surface level is, we all know they had to dissolve everything between the two of them and start all over completely again, right?
Right.
And maybe that is her thought of, I don't want, Humpwig to leave my Lane Bryant bestie, because if that happens, then she gonna have to dissolve everything and no money will come rolling in, and it's just gonna be this whole big thing. So if I try to convince Mel to stay with him, then maybe my daughter, my younger sister that I'm jealous of, will be like, oh, okay, so they didn't divorce, then I can stay in my marriage. But here's the thing, that's not how this works. That man was cheating on that lady, lied to that lady, put that lady and their children at risk for just about anything you could possibly think of. And this was before COVID. So then we get to COVID. They didn't try to make it work once again, and he didn't thrown his back out, and he army crawled into the bathroom. And I'm gonna be stuck on the fact that he army crawled to the bathroom to get on his second phone to talk to whoever he was talking to.
Which he's had that second phone for a couple of seasons. Remember?
No,
Tia, you right. Wanda did tell you right. I misremembered. Wanda did tell Mel she could do better, and then turned around next season and said Wanda, she need to get back with Martell, and that nobody else will want her with 4 kids. You right.
And that's the same thing she tells her daughter. But the reason why she said nobody would want Mel with 4 kids is because surface level stuff, not thinking deeply, just surface level. We all know, in order for them to get a divorce and for everything to play out the way it played out, Wanda is about financial. She's about money and money alone. She don't care about nobody. She truly doesn't, because if she cared about her family, if the best mom hillbilly actually cared about her little sister,
Stop saying that, because I'm gonna keep laughing. Stop it.
If the best mom hillbilly really cared about her little sister, she would have already tried to work it out, figure it out, helped her get away from that man. And let's be clear on something. I personally feel like that man, and this is my opinion, this is not fact, I feel like it's a setup, and I can see it from a mile away, because Humpwig name on everything. And when somebody said, oh yeah, her name is on everything, I was like, y'all got to be joking. Y'all lying. And I saw some stuff in public records, and her name was on most of the stuff. And I said, well, now see, this felt like a setup to me. Because if your name on everything and something like what's currently going on happens, you the person who's going to take the fall for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now see, if you would have convinced your child, that's my hillbilly, your jealous, you the jealous older sister, that's your little sister. If you would have convinced your little sister and actually given her the tools she needed to stand up against the man who is oppressing her.
Yeah, but she didn't. If she had her that early, she didn't have the tools herself at 15.
The thing is that
And I do believe that some of this is generational. So I mean, if there's
because
nobody there for you to teach you, like, no, this is how ladies operate. This is what we do when we're adults. This is how we get down. Like and I just don't think there was anyone there for her.
I mean,
I'm not. Listen, trust me, I'm not defending Tisha.
No. I agree with you. I think it is generational. I think that's what Wanda taught her. But also because of all that, Tisha's not going to leave anyway because Tisha feels like all of her worth is in her marriage. And you could tell that by their lives, by what they say on the show. And then she wants to yet again playing the victim. Oh, it's the fans and the strangers coming in trying to ruin my marriage, trying to, cause problems in our marriage. Girl, no. People are seeing what you put on the show. People are seeing what you put on the show. Again, I will always bring up Las Vegas. People watched those episodes and felt bad. They felt humiliated for you. And since she's not a good friend, but Mel stuck up for you because she felt that was so out of line. How Marceau just embarrassed the hell out of you.
And as probably the oldest person on this call, I think that the level of insecurity that I see in these young ladies is really upsetting to me. I'm looking at Destiny. She got an attitude all the time. I'm looking at Tisha. Tisha's concerned about she's worried about her color, which she shouldn't, because she's absolutely beautiful. And I don't get it. And I'm like, come on, ladies. You all should be coming together, because you don't have to be insecure about anything. You're wonderful ladies. Show how wonderful you are. Like, that's the way I see it, which is why I have to watch this show in pieces, because it gets under my skin. I'm just like, come on, y'all got to stop. Y'all got to do better.
They are all beautiful.
I'm not concerned about the men. The men they're going to be men. My parents have been married for 63 years. Okay. My mom has dementia. She's 84. My dad is there caring for her. So I don't mean, these are not the type of men I'm accustomed to on this show. Right. So maybe I'm calling myself out, and that's okay. But yeah, my dad, my brothers, no, they don't get down like that. My oldest brother is 60 years old. He don't act a fool. He got two grown kids. He don't act a fool, and he would never do that. Yeah. He would never be trying to fight somebody. He might snatch you up and be like, look, let's talk. Because we Philly people, we're like, oh no, let me get you together right quick. But yeah, no. The men shouldn't have been fighting. The women should not be fighting. But I think what hurts my spirit is, come on, ladies. Everybody has their own insecurities. There are a lot of ladies on this phone and a lot of ladies in the chat. We all have our own insecurities. Mm-hmm. But however, there has to be a level of decency and kindness, to one another. And I just don't see it. And maybe they're not showing it. I mean, we don't know what production does.
I mean, we did see, because everybody was going off on Mel about how she was doing Destiny. I will say this year they've been showing behind the scenes clips because she told Stormy to stop. They don't have any beef. And then she went back there when her and Destiny weren't good to check on Destiny and was like, stop. Y'all don't have any problems. Calm down. And Mel didn't have to do that.
Correct.
She doesn't have, listen here, she doesn't have to do a lot of stuff that she does. I find an issue with Destiny but I like to call her Lime Destiny because I've had an interaction with her. And she's been no, for real. I had an interaction with her.
Did you wait a minute? Did you say lime? Did you say
No,
lime?
lying Destiny. I
Oh,
had an
lime. Oh, I
interaction
thought you
with,
said lime. Okay,
and
I thought like
I'll
the
tell y'all
fruit
what the
lime.
interaction was. So that Saturday and Sunday when Mel and Martell was going back and forth, and he started throwing people in the middle of like them, saying, "Oh, this person said this and this person said that." I was like, at some point, somebody, I don't know if she knew, needs to tell a few of these people that they've been brought up in this mess because this should be a and B conversation. We all need to see our ways out of it, but y'all don't need to be throwing people in the middle of it.
Sorry
So
about that, y'all.
I messaged Destiny with the post that he made. The one he's before he scratched the cuss word out, and after he scratched the cuss word out, and I said, I don't know if you know, but this is what's going on, and just want to make you aware.
Daddy, let me call you back. I'm
Just
on a
wanted to
YouTube
make you
call.
aware so you don't get
Okay, I'll call you back.
just wanted to make you aware so you don't get dragged into the middle of anything.
Sorry
Now,
about that.
I did that because it's just like my thought was I don't know if this lady knows she being brought up into this. I don't know if she is okay being brought up in the middle of this. I personally feel like if you arguing back and forth with your ex significant other, don't bring me up nowhere in it. So she was like, "No, I didn't know that. Thank you so much. Just doing family day." And I was like, "I totally get it. Just wanted to, give you everything, like the information, so you can get blamed for something." Because at the time, I was like feeling kind of bad for her because everybody was blaming her for a lot of stuff, not to the extent of Mel was stealing their lunch money back in 1846 before she or her family was ever thought about. She then got on live after she thanked me for letting her know and said she didn't know nothing about it. Got on live and said she didn't know nothing that was going on the entire Saturday and Sunday. She didn't know she was brought up into it. She didn't know nothing. And it's just like, now why do you sit up there and lie? Like, you don't have. And she said people were. Then she contradicted herself and said people were sending her stuff all day about the whole situation. And it's just like, so was it people were sending you stuff? Was it you didn't know? And it's just like,
Well, in a sense, she didn't know though. You could until you guys started sending her stuff. She didn't know.
no, she said she didn't know. She didn't know after she said, "Oh, people were sending me stuff." So she said people were sending me stuff, but then she was like, "I didn't know." But it's just like, "Ma'am, we had a whole interaction, and it was your."
I know, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
it's semantics. It's like she's saying, I didn't know this was going on until I saw this. I will give her that. Because that's
Can
what
I say something? I just think
yeah.
Chef Don Don, do you
Yes.
remember you remember when they did the interview and we were watching and when Scotty and them asked Wanda if she was jealous of Mel, do you remember how we would, because we all were commenting on it as she was saying it, her reaction. And I just want to go back to the way she reacted and what the problem is. When they asked her that question, her whole demeanor changed. I mean, the vitriol, the way she was, what I got to be jealous of Mel for. I mean, she just went off into a whole nother realm. And I think that's the main problem. And that's what people are not getting, that it's more than Mel going to Wanda and giving her a phone call and saying, "Hey, why did you do this to me? Why should I have to do that?" Because Wanda is not coming from a place of misunderstanding. She's coming from a place of attacking. Let me attack
Right.
this girl in any way I can because I feel like she's trying to do better than my daughter or she's trying to come
Yep.
after my daughter. And it's like it's coming from an attack mode. So you can't tell me to come with peace when all I keep getting is all of this anger and aggression. Like
I
it's not going to work in
Right,
that situation. I'm not
I
saying
right.
don't be
I
He
peaceful,
agree.
said
I
that.
but I'm
I
saying
agree
that
with
the
that.
way Wanda comes at her
Mhm.
is so evil and it's so wicked and it's so unwarranted. Like, what have I done to you
Right.
Right.
for you to be coming at me and my children? And as a mother, I'm sitting here looking at my baby, he's not feeling well. And I'm sitting and I'm like, if somebody were to continuously come at
Mhm.
my child and I'm in a spotlight, it's different for me. I'm not known like Mel, not in her position. But for somebody to be attacking, it's easy for me to sit back when it's me. But when you coming from mine and I've done nothing to you, that's far beyond a simple phone call. When
Right.
Maurice sat himself right there and said, well, why didn't you pick up the phone and call Wanda? I wanted to throw something at the TV. Like, are you serious right now?
But I
Call
think
her for what?
it goes back to I think that the thing that I talked about earlier. I'm sorry, I don't see your name on here. But it's about that insecurity. And the bad part about it is that Tisha does not realize how wonderful she is. She's a good mom. So why are you not focusing on that, but you got your mama focusing on whether or not you can compare her to her, and her mother needs to stop doing that. Do not compare your child to somebody else's child.
But then that's what Wanda does. And the thing is that Wanda proved everybody right, especially Kiki, because she was saying Kiki was lying about when she says that Wanda and her grandfather or whoever it was would compare the kids and go back and forth, and that was just what was going on that side of the family.
Oh,
And
okay.
we
So
see it in
that's part
action.
of their dynamic then.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we see it in
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
But Wanda tried to say that wasn't true. But then in another interview, she was talking about, well, Tisha's doing this and she's doing all these moves and high class moves and nobody's doing this. And it's like, girl, other people, Mel, Stormy, they have businesses. They're making moves too. And she's like, they all image, but it was envious of Tisha. And it's like, why are they envious of Tisha? They all feel bad for Tisha. They,
So why are they all in? They shouldn't be in comparison at all.
Right.
How about let's support and collaborate? Because maybe y'all could do something together, as opposed to arguing about who doing this, who doing that. See,
that wouldn't work in the sense of, Tisha and a Stormy and a Mel doing something together, because Tisha has no business sense about her. It was Mel who, because when they played that, and I know y'all saw that clip where they was talking about every time the comeback group come together, there's always an argument. Now, the first two arguments was between Troll and Humpwig. That's Tisha and Martell. For the people who don't know, I don't like the people, so I'm not going to say their actual names most of the time. That's like that third comeback group meeting that we saw on TV. The argument with Mel, with everybody, including Martell, because he was in his little feelings. His little feelings got hurt. But Mel sat up there and told them, y'all can't force me to come back here. Y'all will not make me come back to the comeback group. And after Mel left, business went kaput. They didn't know how to do anything correctly. So there's a reason why, not saying, because, they don't like the lady or they don't know good business when they see it. They know bad business when they see it. And they know somebody who is not going to do what they're supposed to do when it comes to the business. So why would they put their businesses at stake? Mel, $1 million company. Stormy, multi-million-dollar company. Mel just restarted 7th Avenue. She is continuously building that company up because she had to dissolve her company because her husband, like her ex-husband, was on the company, dissolved everything, and rebuilt herself from the bottom up. You can't stand that she did that. And that's where I want to get back to Lion Destiny. Blow pop.
We got about it. We got about. Hey y'all.
This last episode.
We got about. We got about 5 more minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get through it.
Okay.
So last episode,
not blow
pop. Yeah, blow pop. She looked like a blow pop to me. No matter what wig she put on, she still looked like blow pop in the face. Well, the head shape. Anyway,
I cannot with you.
Anyway, listen, I was like last night off what I was trying to go on. I was like, I should make a whole list of all the names I call these people and sell it. But then I was like, they try to sue me, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm just tell you what I call them, and if you happen to pick up on it, go ahead. But Destiny said last episode, and this is going back to the last episode when she had to sit down with Stormy, and she was talking about how she didn't want to feel like a charity case because somebody made her feel like a charity case in the past and was flaunting it all around. And it's just like, No, ma'am. Please stop doing it, because a lot of y'all like to have this revisionist history. I'm not talking about the people up here or in the comments. I'm talking about the people on the show. Revisionist history is the phrase for this season because they love a revisionist history. Mel didn't tell the people that she helped you. You got up on the television, not television, you got up on the internet doing lives and doing interviews with a whole bunch of people, letting us know that this lady helped you. And I remember it because she did an interview with the Ooh Ladies First panel, which kind of made me not like her because she sat up there and lied about how she didn't know that she had an interview on the day that the interview was supposed to happen. And it got pushed back to the next day, and then she was late. And in that interview, she wasn't answering questions. She was stuttering and stammering. She was talking in circles. But when it came to this whole Mel helped her out thing, oh, Mel gave me $6,000 to help me out in this situation. And, I tried to, support her business, and she sent the money on right back to me. And how she said Mel helped her out was Mel called her one day and said, check your PayPal. And the money was in there. And Mel, she tried to tell Mel, no, you don't have to give it to me. Mel said, just keep it. She said, check your PayPal. The money was there. So this lady has given you money, and she didn't do it to, be up like some of these people on social media or
right. Long story short, she made it public because Destiny kept going on live and doing these interviews saying that Mel was never a good friend to her, never did anything for her. And Mel got tired of everybody jumping on her and everybody saying she didn't do anything for Destiny and wasn't there for Destiny.
Just like Tisha did, because Tisha did the same thing to her. I think that was season 1, because she was really trying to help and encourage her when remember back in the day when Tisha was trying to go to speech therapy? Remember that?
I don't remember that.
She was, she was trying to go. She was with a speech coach. I think that was first season. Chef Don, do you remember that?
I don't.
I remember. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was the first season, which she really needs to go and take a mama with her. But anyway, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
It was good talking to all y'all, but I'm going to get me some good food.
Have a good one.
We'll get you some good food, man.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to
but Mel didn't bring up that money to make it to rub it in Destiny's face and make her a charity case. Destiny kept going online saying stuff about Mel. Mel wasn't there for her. Mel wasn't a good friend, yada yada yada. And as always, you can't keep throwing shots at somebody and not expect and then get mad when they come back at you and how they come back at you. Stop talking about her. You've been proven that you are a liar.
Okay, well, I know we gotta go. Chef Don, tell me again. Tell me again. What are we doing? We're doing something in threes. What are we doing?
So I just hit 3K. So we're manifesting threes, meaning this is the threes mean manifestation. Speaking great things into the atmosphere. I've been telling people we gonna stop speaking negativity because it's so easy for us to do that, right? It's so easy for us to say, can this day get any worse? So just speak in positivity over your life and over your situations.
Well, I'm about to cash app you. So what are we doing in threes? Does it have to be in threes or a 3 in the number? What are we doing?
Just a 3 in the number. Whatever you want to send, just as long as it got a 3 in the number for the manifestation of October.
Well, have a good one, guys. Thanks, Chef. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Chef. Take care. Thanks. Talk to you all later.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, wait a minute. Chef Don. It is Chef Don 2. Okay, got it.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
All right, then. Talk to you all later.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Listen, this week. First I want to thank Mary, and I want to thank let's see, Snow White. Thank you. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can via Cash App at Chef Don 2, $ Chef Don 2. Again, in 3, so just meaning that a 3 is in there. Okay, we're manifesting great things to happen. So thank you so much for that. Thank you for all of the love and the support. This week, guys, things will be a little bit different. I won't be live in the morning. However, Tuesday, we will remain with our messy show. Okay, Tuesday morning messy show. Now, if things change and something happens to take flight, if I get some more tea, some more information, or whatever the case may be, I will definitely come and bring it to y'all. Like, y'all already know what's up with that. And then be on the lookout for a big announcement from Jeremy and I. Hopefully we'll be able to make it soon. Where we will be collabing together, because I know we were collabing with Bell Collective. And since Bell Collective has gone off, we wanted to do something different. So we are going to be working together to do some type of collab. Okay. But listen, y'all, that was Love and Marriage Huntsville. I will have my review of the actual show that probably will post tomorrow. Let's see what come on tonight. I think the first part of Married to Medicine reunion come on tonight. I don't know if you guys are watching Married to Medicine. I will review the reunion. This week you got Beverly Hills, the third part of the reunion. This is the part of the reunion where everybody been wanting to see Kathy Hills. Now, mind y'all don't know, Beverly Hills been bringing in ratings for this reunion. Okay, they've had 1,400,000 viewers. 400,000 viewers for the last 2 weeks. So I can only imagine for that third part, it's gonna be a lot, because they're gonna eat it up with Kathy Hilton coming after Lisa Rinna. But I believe that's it, y'all. Again, if I get some clearance maybe to release some more information, I'll let you guys know, and we'll do an impromptu live. But as for now, I will catch you all on Tuesday morning for the Messy Morning Show. All right. Jig on your way out. Bless the Cash App, $ Chef Don Don 2. Bless the Venmo, Chef Don Don 2. Like the video on your way out. But most of all, make sure you get you a good jig in, okay? Jig you a little, that's just dancing. I don't know if y'all know what that meant from where y'all from. But anyway, get into it. All right. Peace out, y'all. Happy Sunday Fun Day.